good, boy. Do you have a S10 and you want it to run like this? LS3 swap. Looking at almost 600 horsepower. We ain't put it on the dyno yet, YouTube. These S10 LS swaps, they can be a little complicated. We did our own wiring. We show y'all how to do that, YouTube, step by step. We did our own fuel system. We show y'all how to do that as well, step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. LS swap, baby. I'm in the don't game now, but LS swaps is what I do. And I'm just as passionate about your S10 LS swap too. That's why today, YouTube, I want to share with you 5 things that's going to help to make your S10 LS swap like a walk in the park. It's going to make it easy. But before we do that, if you like learning about LS swaps, let Chevys R Us help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you see all the videos when we post them. And I need for you to drop me a comment in the comment section and say I'm riding with Chevys R Us, Tom. Got both donks in the garage now, man. Y'all ready? Let's get it. YouTube. This your boy, Tone coming back at y'all one more again, YouTube, with another great video on Chevys R Us, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We outside, YouTube. Man. We back at this thing again. We out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And today, I got 5 things that I need to share with you that's gonna help to make your LS swap that you are in the process of planning or you are in the process of doing. Yeah, even if you currently working on your S10 LS swap, it's gonna help make it a walk in the park, man. It's gonna help to make your LS swap so much easier. I don't know if y'all know like I know, but these S10 pickup trucks, they already don't have a lot of room in the engine compartment. That could complicate things and make things difficult if you do not implement the 5 things that I want to share with you today. But as long as you implement the 5 things that I explained to you in this video, you won't have that problem. Your S10 LS swap is going to be like a walk in the park. You'll be able to do it with your eyes closed. The job is going to be so much easier. But you got to do everything in the video that we talk about. In order to do that, you got to make sure that you watch this entire video. Don't skip through it, because if you skip, you're going to miss something and you may have a hard time. Before we get started, if you like learning about LS swaps, about doing LS swaps, the most inexpensive, cost-effective way to save you time and to save you money, and you just got a passion for old school cars like the 2 you see behind me, hey, you in the right place, man. Go ahead, click pause on this video, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also drop me a comment and let me know y'all ride with Chevys R Us. Let's get to it. What's going on, man? What's up with you, man? What it do? What it no good, man? Hey, man. All right, YouTube, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, we got a S10, Chevy S10 here, man. What year is your truck, bro?
93.
93, man. Man, real clean, real clean. Yes, sir. Look at it, man. Look how clean that thing is, bro. Hey, look, man. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see it, bro. Y'all see it. All right, man. This is the S10, man. This is my neighbor. S10 right here, man. He's had it for a little while. How long you had it, bro?
2 years.
About 2 years, man. And I know y'all see that V6 up in here, man. My neighbor, he like power.
I love power.
Hey, and I know he'll love a LS swap in this thing right here. What you think?
Yeah, I saw 960.
Hey, nice 60, 62 LS swap. So guess what? First thing that I want to show y'all, man, that's gonna help to make your LS swap and your S10 like a walk in the park, man. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all. It's not that much room under the hood of these S10s. Once again, this is a 93 S10. And what you're looking at is a V6 throttle body injection. And you snatch this motor out right here and you put a V8 in here that's a lot bigger than this V6. And you pay attention to what you see over here. If this 6-cylinder engine is this close to this evaporator box cover, by the time you put the LS motor in here, you ain't gonna have no room right here, man. There will be no room, literally no room. It'll be less than an inch of space over here after you get that LS motor in here. So what that means is that you have to get a modified evaporator cover. It's a few companies out there that make them. They make them for 82 all the way up to 93 S10s, and they also make them for the 94s to the 2004 S10 pickup trucks. And what that does is it will allow you to gain the maximum amount of clearance on that side. Let me show y'all one more time. And it provides a lot more clearance over here, y'all. Otherwise, you'll never have enough clearance over here to do what you need to do. And you will need that clearance on the passenger side of your engine to mount your car. That's the first thing, man. That's the first thing. And whenever you doing your LS swap, after you take that original engine out, hey, that is the perfect opportunity to install your modified evaporator cover to provide the maximum amount of clearance on the passenger side of your LS swap S10. Hey, man, you gotta have that. All right? That's the first thing, YouTube. Now, if you don't want to go out and spend that extra cash on the modified evaporator case cover, hey, it's alternative ways to get around it. You can do away with it altogether and put a plate over there and put a plate on your firewall. But when you do that, you're taking away the factory AC system. You got to do like a vintage air or something like that if you want to have AC. I know y'all see me sweating out here, man. It's hot in Georgia, but ain't nothing you can do about it. But anyway, all depends on the way you want to handle that. Now, the next thing, you know what? The next thing ain't the best thing. I got to say the best for last. Y'all know how it is, man. But anyway, the next thing that you want to make sure that you do is go ahead and change out your proportional valve, because I know you probably gonna put disc brakes in the back if it don't already have it, to provide you some extra stopping power for your LS motor. And whenever you change the proportional valve, it's a lot easier to do with the engine already out the car. Hey, that's like gold right there, man, because you can get to it, you can access it easy, and you ain't got to worry about taking the engine back out just to get to something you can't get to. Perfect time, perfect opportunity for you to go ahead and get that done. Problem solved. because you need that change if you're going to run disc brakes in the back. So the correct amount of pressure will be going to your back brakes, and you won't have too much pressure going to your back brakes and lock up prematurely. All right? So make sure y'all do that, man. That's the second thing. The next thing is you need to get you a modified steering shaft for your S10. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why I need a modified steering shaft for my S10? If you don't have it, you'll never be able to connect your steering shaft to your steering box, because your headers, it'll hit your headers. Your headers will interfere with its connection, and it just ain't gonna fit right. And so the modified steering shaft will allow it to work. You can either pay a big higher price ordering one of these aftermarket steering shafts for S10s, LS swaps, or what you can do is you can look and get a steering shaft off a Jeep Cherokee. That's right, a Jeep Cherokee, not a Grand Cherokee, but a Jeep Cherokee. That steering shaft will work as well. So that's a mandatory, a must do. If you're doing the LS swap on your S10, it don't matter, first generation or the second generation, from 82 all the way up to 2004. You gotta change that steering shaft. You gotta have the steering shaft, the modified steering shaft. Otherwise, it ain't gonna connect when you drop that LS motor inside of that small engine bay of that S10. It ain't gonna work. So make sure y'all get that from a Jeep Cherokee, or order an aftermarket modified steering shaft for your LS swap S10. All right? That's the third thing. The next thing is I'm going to actually teach you how to do this next thing, which is the fourth thing. I'm going to teach you how to do it multiple ways. But you want to make sure that you get a Crossmember where you can run true duals. Yeah, true duals, man. You know, these aftermarket Crossmembers for your transmission, they are pretty pricey. You know, I see them online from $250 all the way up to $350. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get around that, here's the trick, y'all. Don't go out and get no Crossmember if you got your stock one. What you want to do is, whenever you install your LS swap drivetrain, your engine and your transmission, go ahead, put a jack underneath your transmission, put a piece of wood and a jack under it, and then see and test fit your factory Crossmember. And you may be able to finagle your factory Crossmember a little bit. You might have to drill some new holes, but the chances are it may work for you. And then if you get it to work and it bolts up and it mounts up and everything is mounted, what you can do is, if you want to run true duals, you can mark out where you want your pipe to go and cut out that part where you want your pipe to go through, and then add an additional brace to the Crossmember if you need to. Otherwise, you're going to have to go and spend the big bucks on the aftermarket Crossmember so you can run true duals. But, you know, you can get around that, man. You can modify your factory Crossmember so that you can run true duals and without having to pay that extra cost. All right? That's the fourth thing, y'all. And the best thing, which is the final thing, which is the last thing, is, let me show y'all. Y'all see this big thing right here? Y'all see this big ugly power brake booster? Well, whenever you put your LS motor in here, man. You see how close that is to the V6 already. With that LS motor in there, there's barely any space at all between the head and this right here. And so what you got to do is, you got to do one or two things, man. You got to get another power brake booster, or you got to do away with this, man. And I know everybody want power brakes, especially if you got an LS swap drivetrain. You definitely got to have power brakes. So let me tell y'all how to get around that. Now, you can jump online, you can go on Summit, or you could go anywhere you want to go. And they got some aftermarket power brake boosters that are smaller that will work for this particular setup. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna spend maybe $300-400 on a power brake booster, which I know you have no problem doing so because you want your car to stop good. But what you can do is you can go and get a power brake booster from a 99 Chevrolet Cavalier. Yep. A 99 Chevrolet Cavalier or either a 99 Chevrolet Malibu. It bolts up the same, it hooks up the same, and it will work. It's a lot smaller than the one in the S10, which gives you more clearance for your coil packs, which gives you more clearance for your coils, changing your spark plugs, all of that. You need to make sure you do that. And what other way, easier way to do it is when you take your original engine out. Go ahead and swap that stuff out, man. Go ahead and do it. And now you got a lot more clearance on the driver's side. You got a lot more clearance on the passenger side. You've made room for your true dual exhaust by modifying your factory or your stock Crossmember and your steering shaft, man. Now, I guarantee you, man, you can go ahead and do your LS swap, take that motor out, go ahead and sit your other engine in, and then go back and try to do everything else. Hey, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time. Ain't no way around it. So the things that I've shared with you today, if you implement these 5 things, man, when you starting your LS swap on your S10, hey, it's going to make it a walk in the park. I guarantee you. And if you're new to the channel, hey, look here, man. LS swaps is what we do. This is actually the first video in a series of video, man, in which we going to be doing a LS swap on this S10, man. If the Lord is willing, hey, we going to do it. And we going to do it step by step. And we going to show y'all everything that y'all need to know, man, to make your job or to make your LS swap as easy as we possibly can, as simple as we possibly can, and inexpensive as we possibly can. All right? So make sure y'all go ahead, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and also drop me a comment, man, and let me know y'all ride with Chevys R Us. Hey, man, you want to give a shout out, bro?
Chevys R Us. I go tap in.
Hey, man, y'all heard him, man. You too, you too.